Good morning. Thank you.
I honestly would have to do this every time we welcome somebody from Game of Thrones and we talk about it. It's so serious.
Yeah.
It is so serious. People go crazy if we talk about it.
It's mad.
It's so mad because we want you on the show. They want you on the show, but we also can't talk about Game of Thrones.
Right. Okay.
So tread carefully, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a foghorn ready.
Okay.
Should you want to talk about anything specific? That's our spoiler alert foghorn.
Okay.
But morning and welcome to the show. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, very good. And I had a lovely evening last night. Wales qualifying top of the group. Nice one, boys.
Yeah, they did.
And I think, is it above? Who are they above in the group?
Oh, I can't remember now. We should gloss
That
over
would be
it.
England.
Yeah.
I think it was England.
Yeah, I think it was above. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So a big old night for you in many ways last night.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Because Game of Thrones was huge, and then of course you had, congratulations on last night. Where did you watch the Wales match last night?
I watched it in my local pub.
Right, and did you have a crew?
Yeah, there's a couple of us, yeah.
Right, Welsh crew?
No. But there was a couple of Welsh boys in there, and yeah, it was a wonderful evening.
And how are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling all right, yeah. Yeah, I didn't go too wild, so it was...
Okay, good. Prepared for us. But then you must have, last night, been inundated because Wales won the football, and then, as we were saying, the biggest episode ever of Game of Thrones last night aired here in the UK. How was the reaction to that? And do you check the reaction on Twitter, or do your friends text you? What's it like when something as big as that happens?
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I had a combo of Game of Thrones texts and Wales texts. Some were "Wee," and some of them were both.
Right.
But, but I think it's been lovely. Actually, I've sort of looked at Twitter, and people have been really nice. Yeah. Really nice about the whole thing, and especially being one of the most hated characters, and you expect to get a lot of stick.
Yeah,
but no, everyone's very respectful. I think people do really appreciate that I'm actually an actor and I don't go around doing horrible things to people. Yeah,
because when in the office before, Sinead, who works with us in Newsbeat, Sinead was walking around and she was like, "Oh, Ramsay Bolton's coming in," and people looked genuinely scared at the desk. They're like, "Oh, is he coming in?" And no, he's an actor. It's not a documentary.
Yeah, it's difficult to explain that to people sometimes.
Yeah.
I was doing Soccer Aid, and a lot of journalists were sort of asking, so you're going to be terrorising people on the pitch? It was like, no, you understand, I pretend to be other people for a living. That's what I do. I'm not actually him. Right?
You're not Maniac.
Yeah,
it's good acting.
Yeah.
Good acting. But is it quite fun playing that character? Because he is regarded as, one of the most hated men on TV.
Yeah, he's a really fun character to play. I mean, but the thing is, he really loves what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got a zest for life. But even though it may be through a pretty dark
angle.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you get when you're saying about journalists asking you, are you going to be mean on the pitch? And you're like, no, I'm acting. Do you get that thing which I think a lot of soap actors get, which is being shouted at on the street, oh, I can't believe what you did? Do you get a lot of that?
I get some of that, but not really. I think it's probably slightly easier to detach Game of Thrones characters from the actor, because obviously all the costume and stuff, as opposed to it being a sort of naturalistic thing. So I think people tend to know. Yeah,
you're not being heckled in Safeway or something. No, Safeway. Where did that come from?
Blast from the past.
Shouted at 1993. Right, we need to get into it. We're gonna sound the spoiler foghorn. Okay, Tina, you've watched it because I know you're a big Game of Thrones fan,
yes,
so we can actually talk about this. If you didn't see last night and you don't know what's going on in Game of Thrones, we're going to press this now, and we're going to talk about Game of Thrones from last night. Because if we don't do that, people go crazy, crazy. People shout at me in the street for it. So last night, let's talk about it. Last night was pretty brutal.
Yeah,
brutal,
epic episode. Yeah, but brutal.
Yeah. How was it filming that? Because wasn't this the biggest episode ever or something?
I think it's the biggest battle scene on television history. Yeah.
Wow.
But, something like that. Yeah, it was pretty epic. Spent a lot of time in a field in Northern Ireland. But yeah, But we're kind of all just sitting in a tent, so it's, even though we're on opposing sides, obviously in the show, when in between takes and that, we're all just sitting in a tent, moaning, as actors do.
Get my agent on the phone.
What am I needed here? You can't even see me. The camera's all the way over there. So a lot of that going on, obviously. We're actors. What else do we do? Moan. But but it was cool. It was a great experience to be part of something so epic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it take? I heard it took 25 days to record the battle scene, which was 8 minutes long.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's amazing, yeah. I mean, there's so many different elements, and they shoot. There was like 5 cameras on set. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, and but there's just so many horses and stunts and people smashing each other up, people falling as they're running down a hill, like a couple of medical emergencies. So I think somebody broke their arm or something.
Has anything ever happened to you like that on set? Because it is a lot of drama and a lot of action there. It feels pretty wild when you watch it. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is them acting. It feels really, really wild. Have you ever suffered any mishaps or injuries? Or
Kit caught me a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah. Once in the chin with a shield, which was...
Oh, thanks, Kit.
Yeah, I felt that in the morning.
Thanks,
pal. No, I was fine. Yeah, but I think if you don't get caught a couple of times, you're not doing it properly. Yeah, so
yeah, that's real acting.
Yeah,
I reckon Nicholson would take a shield to the chin.
Yeah,
come on, let's
bring it.
do it. I'm going to sound the foghorn again because I'm scared to say this again. But last night on Game of Thrones, if you didn't watch it, you died.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I mean, there is a lot of deaths in Game of Thrones. It's kind of like the ongoing joke, like, oh, he's going to die today. When do you find out that it's like game over for you?
It's usually about this time, when the scripts come through.
Right.
And you start going, oh, God. And then you get a call if you go in. So, yeah.
And what's the call go like?
The call to me was by David and Dan, the creators, and they said, hey, congratulations. Ramsay makes it to the Eye of the Throne. And I immediately went, I'm dead, aren't I? So it was like but you just get the call, but they're very nice. It's nice of them to do that.
Do they go straight in with it, like, I need to talk to you, you're dead? Or are they like, hey, what's up? We should hang out.
Yeah, they do a little joke. Yeah, they kind of, but I think they know. When you get that call, you know what's coming, yeah.
You know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what's up. But what a way to go.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased with it. Yeah, better than like falling down some stairs or something.
Yeah, like
disappointing.
He died in his sleep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was
terrible.
very peaceful.
Yeah. Well, Iwan is here and he's going to stick around. If you want to say hello this morning, if you want to ask him anything, if you love or maybe you're terrified of Ramsay Bolton, I don't know, and give us a little shout. 81199. We'll chat more after a Luna George. We are inundated at the moment with text on 81199 because Rheon is here, who is Ramsay Bolton in Game of Thrones. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I can always tell we've got a great guest on when my actual phone receives texts. My niece has just texted me, Liv, and she says last night's episode was twisted.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's happy with that as a Game of Thrones fan or if she's annoyed, but she really liked it last night. And loads of people want to say hello this morning. There's lots to talk about. Good morning to, who's this? Kieran wants to say hello. But I believe are we going to have some callers on right now? Let's do that then. Fran is on. Good morning, Fran.
Morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Hello. I'm all right, cheers. Are you guys?
Good, thanks. Yeah,
yeah, we're all right.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, my God. I'm such a massive fan. I have been just loving hating you for the last couple of years. It's been brilliant. Yesterday, I loved Game of Thrones. I'm a big fan. And I had the day off and my partner didn't. So I decided, I tried really hard not to, but I watched Game of Thrones at like midday before he got home from work. And then, sorry, go.
Fran, you watched it yesterday without me. It was on last night. You couldn't wait for a few more hours.
No.
Oh,
so
did you have to pretend you'd seen it? Yeah.
I literally had. I had to be like, oh my God, no way. Oh my God, it's so exciting. Like, for another, over an hour again. I watched it twice in a day. But it was great, so I loved it. So, but my question for you was, do you think that was a really, befitting ending for Ramsay? Or do you think... is there another way that you think he could have been killed off? What do you reckon?
I've always kind of said I'd have liked a dragon-related death, but I'll take dogs.
They're just big dogs, dragons, basically.
Yeah, very similar beast, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think dragon's a bit cliche, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think dog was a bit more of a shocker.
Yeah, and it had a sense of irony as well, so that's
Yeah, and you're never sure about them dogs. Well, Fran, have a good day.
You too. Cheers, guys.
Bye, Fran. Bye. Next up, we have Andy in Farnham. Hello, Andy.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm really good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Just thought I'd give you guys a bell because massive Game of Thrones fan. I've never looked at sausages the same way since that scene with Ramsay and Theon. I'll never get past that. But just saying, big fan of Ewan in Game of Thrones. Also big in Vicious as well. And I wanted to know what it was like going from working with Derek Jacobi and Ian McKellen to then going to Game of Thrones.
It was kind of crazy, actually. At some points, I was doing both at the same time, so back and forth. But Ian McKellen said to me, "Don't worry, darling. We'll all be wearing different costumes, and you'll know the difference." So it was all right in the end. That was fine.
Great advice.
Did he give you any tips or anything on sort of how to come across in that?
Not really. I mean, it's kind of just cool to hang out with those guys and learn how to be humble by people who are already so amazing in this world. They're amazing guys.
Also, I'd say just a big fan of yours, man. Really good to talk to you.
Cool, man. Nice one.
Cool. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Bye, Andy.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye, mate. Bye. Well, I feel like, because when we played a record before, I was saying to him that, it's like the callers that we get in for Game of Thrones, when they speak to Maisie or they speak to Kit, sometimes their theories are so in depth. Maisie Williams leaves there confused, and he's like, I actually don't know what's going on anymore. You got it quite easy then. You were all right then. You got away with it. Speaking of Kit, actually, when we had Kit Harington on the show recently, who plays Jon Snow, of course, your nemesis, I had to ask him this question. Do you think he will end up on the Iron Throne as king?
Yes.
That's confirmed. So that was his answer. So he thinks he's going to end up on the Iron Throne. What do you think?
I don't think he will, no.
What's your theory?
Well, I think I think I just can't see anyone beating Daenerys. I just think she's too strong. Mm-hmm. But and maybe they'll meet and have a couple of glasses of wine, and maybe they will both be on the Iron Throne together.
A nice romantic ending.
Wouldn't that be perfect?